Police say a 37-year-old woman walked into the South Cooper Street location with a gun and opened fire on a man she had been dating as he got a haircut.
They were just all nervous and we were all scared.
Another vendor inside the Galleria had just finished with one of her clients.
I got multiple texts from them saying there was happening, and I saw the cop cars in front of me, and I heard.
And one of the suite owners 2 doors down actually told me, "Hey, don't go inside. Somebody just got."
He was admired across Dallas as the credit king, a man who turned financial literacy into a movement, helping people build businesses and change lives. She was a veteran, a mentor, and a businesswoman in her own right, someone who built her brand with grit and intelligence. Together, they looked like the perfect match, a couple raising a child while hustling hard in the world of entrepreneurship. But behind the polished image and the motivational posts, something darker was brewing. Love mixed with business, loyalty mixed with betrayal, and money mixed with heartbreak. And then one ordinary morning, in a barber's chair, everything ended in tragedy and silence. This is the story of William Todd Austin and Timone Michelle Williams, a story of ambition, love, and a tragedy that left a little boy without both parents. This is Fatal Family Network. Like, comment, and subscribe. Every case touches family. William Todd Austin grew up in Texas with a knack for hustling and motivating others. Friends described him as charismatic, confident, and always talking about leveling up. By his mid-30s, Todd had branded himself as more than just an entrepreneur. He became a credit repair mogul.
We deleted 51 items from this client's credit report. They went up 154 points on Equifax, 235 points on TransUnion, and 131 points on Experian. Let's get to it.
His company, Credit Champs, specialized in helping clients fix their credit scores, secure business funding, and achieve financial independence. In a country where bad credit can keep you locked out of opportunities, Todd's services hit home for a lot of working-class families and aspiring entrepreneurs. Online, he was everywhere, posting client testimonials with 100 and 200-point jumps in credit scores.
Hey y'all, my name is Bria McDowell. I'm just starting my whole business credit journey this January 2023, but so much has transpired in such a small period of time. I just got my American Express Business Platinum card, which I am so excited about. A few other business cards. My business course has literally shot up so quickly, and access to business, other ways to get business funding. And this is all shouts out to my amazing business coach, Todd.
Showcasing new cars, houses, and business launches his clients achieved. Traveling to places like Miami, always in luxury clothing, always motivating others to level up. Todd was more than a businessman, he became a symbol of possibility for people in his community. On the other side, there was Timone Michelle Williams, known to friends as Michelle. Born in 1987, she had served in the U.S. military before moving into business. She founded Lux Credit Services, branding herself as a CEO, strategist, and mentor. Michelle wasn't just talking, she was living it. She owned property, had cars, steady retirement income, and was known as someone who helped others build financial stability. Her social media painted a picture of empowerment. Photos of her speaking at financial workshops, posts about credit tips and building generational wealth, motivational content focused on women in business. Michelle was respected, admired, and seemed to have stability long before meeting Todd. The details of their first meeting are unclear, but what's certain is that when Todd and Michelle linked up, it seemed like a power couple moment. Two entrepreneurs in the same field, both attractive, ambitious, and hungry for success. They began a relationship, and soon after they welcomed a son. For years, their family photos told a beautiful story: vacations, dinners, business milestones, and posts celebrating each other's achievements. From the outside, they seemed unstoppable, but success can mask struggles. Over time, cracks began to appear, both in business and in love. Some reports claim Todd and Michelle's relationship grew toxic. Arguments over money, parenting, and control became common. Allegedly, Todd wanted more independence from Michelle, while Michelle felt she had already given too much. Here's where the story splits depending on who you ask. On one side, supporters of Todd paint him as a man trying to leave a relationship that no longer worked. According to them, he decided to move on, but Michelle refused to let go. They describe her as controlling, unwilling to accept that their relationship had ended. But on the other side, Michelle's friends insist Todd wasn't the victim. They say she was the real brains behind his credit empire. She taught him everything about credit repair.
When she met Todd, Todd was living downtown Dallas under a CPN number. He did not know how to do credit repair. She taught him how to do that, and they built this business, Credit Champs, together.
He eventually locked her out of finances, drained her resources, and left her drowning in debt. Some allege she was facing lawsuits, foreclosure, and ruined credit, all while watching Todd thrive publicly, flaunting success that she believed she had built with him.
He was not cheating on her at the time of the In fact, they haven't even been together in over a year. Yeah, Michelle came from nothing. She built herself up as a veteran, as a successful business owner. Her knowledge, the things that she knew in order to get money to take care of her kids as a single mother. When she met Todd, Todd was living downtown Dallas under a CPN number. He did not know how to do credit repair. She taught him how to do that, and they built this business, Credit Champs, together. Whenever they broke up, because I see he's been sending his clients the video when she pulled on him. She wanted him out of her house, and he would not leave. There's an active restraining order right now against him. Terroristic threat against her and her son. He threatened to both. Okay? Todd reversed all of Michelle's mortgage payments up to I think 18 months, probably more, to the point where she was about to lose her home. How he did this is because they have a joint bank account. He removed her off of the bank. I don't even know how he could have even did this, but he removed her name off the bank because she had no access. He created a new email for everything to go to, not the email that they had. Michelle went to Vegas one weekend, and she came back, and all her money was gone. Now, could you imagine having $250,000 or even $500,000 in your bank account, and now it's zero? You can't pay your mortgage. You can't take care of your kids. He's threatening you. He's not giving you nothing for your kid. Okay? Michelle had several cases against this man. Okay? Me, as well, had a lawsuit that I just won and got paid off a day before the Michelle was suing him for a lot. He was taunting her by still promoting this company, still making money off this company that they built, not giving her access to any of the money. He also wrapped a Cypher truck, was riding past her house. She could see it on her Ring camera. He was taunting her. She was so full of debt. She was about to lose her home. The air went out in her Tesla. It was just a lot of stuff going on, and she had $0 to deal with her situation. She reached out to family. She reached out to people to help her, and only a handful of us helped her. Okay? So with all this stuff that y'all got going on about he gave her was cheating and it's more, it had nothing to do with that. That man stole her whole life, and he flaunted it in her face. Todd also took her $10,000 settlement payment that she got from the military. When he got access to her phone, he drained her personal account, locked her out of her business accounts, wouldn't help her with her son. So all of this stuff, I just want to clear the false narrative. He is not who you think he was. And I'm not justifying anything that she done. but I understand. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, because I really don't care, honestly. I'm gonna feel the way I feel, and you gonna feel.
While Todd posted motivational videos, Michelle was reportedly reaching out for help. Todd allegedly began flaunting new relationships online, even driving past Michelle's home in his company-branded vehicle, which some say felt like deliberate taunting. For Michelle, the pressure must have felt unbearable. Business stress, financial loss, heartbreak, and betrayal, all in public view. What made the situation even more heartbreaking was their son. For years, both Todd and Michelle had posted about him, showing birthdays, school milestones, and proud parenting moments. But as their relationship fell apart, that little boy was caught in the middle of a storm he never asked for. It was a Thursday morning at the Salon and Spa Galleria on South Cooper Street in Arlington, Texas. Todd had a 10 a.m. appointment with his barber, something routine, something normal. He sat down in the chair at 10:17 a.m., chatting, relaxed, but Michelle knew where he was. Witnesses say she entered the salon. She walked directly toward Todd. There was no argument, no hesitation. Suddenly, chaos broke out.
This is the moment Arlington police officers arrived at the front doors of the Spa Galleria strip mall on shots fired, recorded on a cell phone.
Michelle then attempted to leave, but saw police racing toward the building. In that moment, she made a tragic choice that also ended her own life. Paramedics rushed both to medical care. Todd's injuries were fatal. Michelle was taken to the hospital but later passed away from her wounds. News of the tragedy spread like wildfire across Dallas-Fort Worth. To Todd's supporters, it was an unthinkable loss. A mentor, a leader, a friend, gone in seconds. To Michelle's friends, it was devastation layered with frustration. They felt her side of the story was being erased, reduced to jealousy, when in reality they say she was a woman broken by betrayal and financial ruin. The online world split in two. Some called Michelle selfish, saying she destroyed her son's future. Others said Todd wasn't the saint people painted, and that Michelle's pain deserved to be acknowledged. Family members from both sides were crushed. For Todd's family, it was the pain of losing a son, a brother, a man who had worked hard to provide. For Michelle's, it was watching their daughter's legacy dragged online while grieving her sudden passing. And for their son, it was the cruelest outcome. In one morning, he lost both his mother and father. Todd's name lives on in the clients he helped. Dozens of businesses and families credited him with changing their lives financially. His company, Credit Champ, stood as proof of his ability to inspire and uplift others. Michelle's story is more complicated. For her supporters, she was the unsung backbone of Todd's empire, a woman whose contributions were overshadowed. They remember her as a strategist, a veteran, and a mentor who fell apart under the weight of betrayal. Was this tragedy the result of jealousy and obsession? Or was it the breaking point of a woman pushed too far by deception and financial abuse? Could anyone have intervened? Could this outcome have been prevented? The truth may never be fully known. This story isn't just about one man or one woman. It's about what happens when love, business, and betrayal mix. It's about ambition turning into rivalry. It's about a child left behind, carrying the scars of decisions he had no part in. At the heart of it, we see a warning behind every flashy post. Behind every smiling photo, there may be struggles we cannot see. And when those struggles turn into silence, the results can be devastating. To the families, friends, and especially the young son left behind, we extend our deepest condolences. This is Fatal Family Network. Like, comment, and subscribe.